Guys, hope you're doing well and getting through this strange, interesting and sad time. Okay, don't be too hard on yourself. Relax, and just do the best you can do. So this is my first vlog, week one of which I'll be doing for the next 7 weeks, if 8 including this one, for my final term of university for fashion business magazines. It should be interesting. I've never really done a vlog of myself, so it's a bit I've recorded about 20 of these, just cringing at myself because I'm just really terrible in front of the camera. But hopefully this is the recording, that will be good. And I'm just basically in this vlog just going to be telling you how I found the first week, what I learned during the fashion promotion classes, and hopefully it's a bit interesting. I just thought I'd just switch up this look a bit because I'm fed up of writing all the time, because I write all the time because I've done it on my fashion Instagram fashion fanatic page where I talk about reviews of shows and stuff. But I thought I'd just switch up, do the camera, and just speak to you because no one's seen each other now, so this is probably the best way to communicate with people. Just to see a face will be very nice for some people, so yeah, that's good. So this week, yeah, it was my first week. It was sort of weird that my first lecture of the week was on Zoom. It was very awkward at first. I did get used to it. I mean, it is awkward when you're put with people you don't really know, but it was okay, and it was only for half an hour. But for the fashion promotion classes, all the lectures were still 9 till 3, but it was posted on Aula, which is an online university website where teachers can post videos, students can talk within the people in the class, or they can post stuff for the whole fashion department of the year. So yeah, everything was posted on there, and it was good. Although it was in the 9 till 3 region, you could take your time, you could read through stuff, take your time. It's not a class environment, so you're not stressing and seeing when someone else has done something. You just do it at your pace. And yeah, it was pretty good. So I've been told I'll be creating a magazine for my final term. So that should be interesting, considering I do read magazines all the time. I got about 4 boxes of magazines, all varying from ID, Vogue, from even Vogue Italia, all of that. Yeah, ID, Vogue. What else do I have? Dazed, GQ Style. I mean, there's loads. I just can't think of them off the top of my head. But yeah, it should be really good. I'm excited for it. So I'm just looking through my notes, seeing what I've done this week. I did learn about magazine supplements, which is a supplement is a section of a magazine or newspaper format which is included in the publication. It's issued as a additional feature or something. So if for example Financial Times, they have a supplement section which is a bit more, it's not as serious as the main focus of the website. It's a bit more less serious, and it looks more towards luxury fashion, the sort of demographic of their readers. What would they like to do in their spare time, and when they're not in looking at serious articles and stuff, what they want to do, what they want to spend their money on. So they have luxury articles and stuff, just to it's something to make them a bit happier, I suppose. Yeah. It's online. It's a new or additional part of the site, so it's you can just add to it as much as. So it's like the launch of a new project or channel. So it's like the launch of a new example is is it like the launch of a new beauty channel. So yeah, no, I didn't really know what it was before, but it's interesting to know that. and it basically brings a broader readership to the magazines. So just so they can get more recognition, I suppose, and more readers. Yeah, broader readership, and it makes more money, obviously, for the publisher, as it caters to all industries. Um, yeah, so it caters to all industries that aren't. So basically, the articles in the supplement might not be mentioned in the main publication. So that's good. So yeah. So yeah. Yeah, exactly. As I said before, they're lucrative. They entertain. They're not meant to be really serious. They're just meant for you to be something that you're already passionate about or you really like. For example, me, I'm just like looking at it for like fashion stuff because I don't really read the Financial Times. I have read it a bit, but it's good. Just yeah, I just like fashion, so that's what I can say. Um, I mean, yeah, I didn't really know that. It's kind of weird thinking about magazine supplements because I would never think of Financial Times having a more like laid back section of the website. It's just very weird to me, but it's cool and it's interesting to know that now. Yeah, yeah. Um, they're meant to inspire and aspire. They've definitely grown in popularity, and they've actually been around since the 2000s, which I did not know about. 2000s, yeah, since like basically when websites and stuff were really getting into the limelight and really taking off. And yeah, as I said before, some examples are How to Spend It from Financial Times. That's their supplement, and for Vogue, their supplement is Miss Vogue to cater to the more younger audience. And I actually did hear the other day, or during a lecture maybe or something, that Miss Vogue is actually becoming more popular than the main publication itself. I don't know if that's accurate, but I know that it's really huge. Like, yeah. Yeah, what else did I do? Oh, yeah, we did quite a few. Well, I made quite a few like PowerPoints during this week and stuff, and it was just mainly like just getting a better idea of my magazine. So my magazine is Nicotine Magazine, which is based in New York. Yeah, magazine based in New York, and it's for fashion and art fanatics. So like for really, it's very weird sort of fashion and arty vibe to it. They're always yeah, very yeah. It's an interesting magazine. It hasn't got much recognition, but it's definitely one you should check out because they're I really dislike. They have very simplistic photographs, but the features themselves, like the clothing, is very strange. So I can't really describe it right now because I'm trying to understand it a bit more. But yeah, that's what I've got from it so far. But it's an interesting magazine. That's why I picked it. So yeah. Also, even if and I was just looking at like some inspirations and some idols that if I was to make a publication, who would I pick for that publication? Like who would what idols would I want to be contributors for my magazine? The ones that I picked were Willy van der Peer, which is an amazing photographer, sorry, that has done so many great campaigns like CK205, which I love, and I'm very sad that it's finished now, or might come back, but we don't know. But Raf Simons left. Yeah, this he has very like unique twists on the photos. Like for the CK205 campaign, he made it look like a futuristic alien sort of like look at it. It looked like it was. It looks like they were catering for something from Area 51 or something. It was very interesting, and he's done campaigns for Raf Simons, and yeah, he's done a lot. And for in terms of styling, I said Olivier Rizzo, who has actually like collaborated with Willy van der Peer quite a lot with one of them being a Raf Simons, I think it might be Fall Winter 18 campaign, but they've collaborated a lot, and I just love the way he can dip and dab into different and style different sort of clothes, from like must-haves of the season to like more basic stuff like shirts and stuff to more, but then he can like style very strange and very interesting looking clothes. It's like, so he has a very wide and what's the word, caliber, maybe, yeah, he has a wide caliber, and he caters all sort of clothing, which is really cool. And I just like how that, like, his stuff really pops. There's one picture he did for Vogue Italia which was really interesting, which is, if you want to check out, just type in Olivier Rizzo Vogue Italia photo shoot, and it's very, very strange. It has like people dressed in animal costumes and stuff. But yeah, I found it really cool. I'm just thinking if there's anything else I should say. A media pack. That's it. I've also learned about media packs a bit more, which I've seen in the future I've seen in the past. Sorry, because looking through it, I did a bit of media packing work during my time at Culted, which is a online online fashion news site now. As a website, but then primarily on Instagram, and every day they just give you like quick fashion news and stuff. But anyway, while I was working with them, I did a lot of their statistics and stuff, and while looking at the media packs, it reminded me of that a bit. So I'm a bit used to that stuff, and so that's interesting. But yeah, a media pack is like a slideshow. Well, slideshow just telling you about the brand a bit more. So like for Louis Vuitton, it tells you who their like statistics, like how many followers they have, and how many people have viewed like their YouTube videos, stuff like that, and like their unique selling point, as well as who are their competitors and who are their not readers, but their followers and people like who buy the stuff. Who are their target audience? That's it. Sorry, I just forgot. And who are their target audience? But yeah, the media pack was interesting, and I'll probably just look into it and learn a bit more about it. But the first week has been quite interesting, and hopefully I do get used to it. I'm just trying to like just take it easy. That's what I'm saying. I'm just gonna say, just take it easy. Just don't take stuff so seriously. Stay inside and just keep going at it. Make sure you get exercise as well.